Jerks. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, well, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready to, get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there, don't ya? But Contra's so fun. Made it? Nope, guess I didn't make it. Alright. Oh no. Biscuits. So Paradox Cave had lots of defense. How did I... Hey, good evening. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to camp. Let's adjust this. I almost forgot to even get the wheel loaded up. That was a close call. Welcome in Retro Nook Dank, Atma, Brooke, Fun. Hope you're all having a great Wednesday. The Wheel of Misfortune indeed. I've actually got a new little... something that I finally got set up that I've been, I think it was Agent Chris suggested it a long time ago, and I was always like, oh well, I can't really do that because I only have access to one wheel. And then I got to thinking, like, I have so many things that are randomly generated here. Like these notes. The note will pick a random note that pops up. Or Laura Nap will play a random misadventure of Laura. So... oh, thank you for the 5-stream streak fun. Much appreciated. So depending on the on what we get for wheel combinations, I'm also going to pick a random counselor. And I can do that by typing a simple command for myself, so people can see that I'm actually doing it. And in this case, Chrissy would be the counselor that we use. In that one, we'd respin because we don't want to use Laura. But then, like, for some of them, I would be, like, some challenges, I will be picking specific counselors if they don't necessarily work with anybody. Like, for those, I'd still pick probably Chrissy or Mark, but for other ones, like if it's a Diet Debbie or, what's the other one, Three Stooges, I just pick randomly. Depending on other combinations, I just pick randomly. That way it's not always as much as maybe I won't like that, but I at least want to try it. I went through all the trouble of getting those set up, so I figure I might as well at least try it tonight. So let's get going on our first set of challenges here. In part 1 we have Three Stooges, okay. So that's gonna make that we're gonna be picking 3 random counselors then. Where is my my challenge text isn't here. That's on a different scene, okay. Let's make a note of Three Stooges. So we might be doing a lot of repeat spins until I get 3 different counselors. Okay, Three Stooges and Dead Rising. I will go ahead and, I'm going to, usually Three Stooges requires you to use a different weapon every day, but we're gonna change that to pair it with Dead Rising. Dead Rising requires you to use a machete. So we are going, well, you have to kill zombies to get a machete, and then you can fight Jason from there. You have to be using the machete when you kill Jason. So we've got our challenges. Let's move over here. Three Stooges and Dead Rising. And now the new part. Who are our 3 counselors going to be? Yeah, that looks centered enough. Number 1 is Debbie. Making a note of that here. Let's actually just copy and paste this because I'm going to be using that a lot. If it picks Debbie again, we just repeat. Let's try again. 3rd time. George, this is not looking good. This was a terrible idea. Mark, okay. At least we got 1 usable person there. Debbie, George, and Mark are the Three Stooges for this. And I get to use the dog bone, which is even better. It is stuck behind my leg. Thankfully, it didn't give us Laura. Stupid loud chair. We've got shag carpeting down here that it's very, I don't know if it's actually shag, but came with the house and I hate it. My chair doesn't move. So let's get our reset and get going here. Three Stooges. We got Debbie, George, and Mark. So I guess do we want to let no, I should probably try to keep the others alive the best I can. But let's start with Debbie here. The first thing we're gonna do is make sure it's night. Oh, not a problem. Hope you feel better, Retro Nook. Thanks for stopping by. Get a good night's sleep. Watch out for Laura. Oh, thanks, Dank. Yeah, I'm pretty optimistic this will work well. It's going to be very time-consuming and tedious, because that's kind of Dead Rising is lots of zombie kills. Where's my knife? There's my knife. Fine, I'll grab the lighter. So we need to kill 60 zombies in order to get our machete. And we're gonna have to do that with all 3 of the counselors. I didn't mean to go in there. Hey Cream, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, thank you. Yep, we've got a little bit of we're also picking random counselors for if the challenge allows. So it'll be a little different. I mean, this isn't really that different. Instead of, we're just swapping out Paul for Debbie. And I'd much rather use Paul than Debbie, but their basic characteristics are pretty much the same. Okay. Probably should have thought about the kids. Actually, is one of our other stooges over by the kids? Mark is... So we can use Mark to kick Jason out. Oh, and that was a lucky crow. The crow came through at 43. And because the crow came through at 43, that blocked Jason from showing up. I'm guessing Crystal Lake's insurance deductible is probably about 50K. And that was back in the 80s. Hey Jet, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Holy biscuits, welcome in Vegas. Thanks for the good luck and the 45 stream streak. That is incredible. All right, so now we can take Mark out. I'm pretty sure Jason is going to be on the cave route now. Or wait, what? I mean, he should have been on the forest route, unless Paul I think Paul must have moved there. Because Debbie was standing right there, and the odds of me being just out of the way where Jason would show up seem pretty minimal. We're just gonna move Debbie over closer to the lake. That way we've got someone that'll eventually have a machete by the lake. Part of me kind of wants to go and grab the sweater on day 2 just to speed that up. All right, we got our first machete. No, he was on the forest. He was on the cave route before, so he must have just snuck around Debbie there. Alright, so that's Chrissy. He's attacking Paul. So we'll move Mark over there. Maybe start getting Mark his machete. I want to keep the other counselors alive here. Because if they're all dead, then I have a lot less cabin fights that we can get into. Yep, we're picking random counselors now. So like in the case of challenges like this, I have a command I can use that'll give me a random counselor. And it gave us first Debbie, then George, then Mark. You have to be a little lax with things on some of these because like with I can't really get around that well with the slow counselors. And we still have to make sure we're getting machetes for everybody. Like normally Three Stooges would require me to have a different weapon for everybody too. But because this is also Dead Rising, we've got to use the same weapon. So it's kind of got to tweak things to make them work. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hey Steven, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope your Wednesday's going well. I'd really like to see a knife, so this will make killing all these zombies nicer. Should be one right over here. Perfect. That was 2 bars of health for Jason. There's another 2 bars. I'm glad Well, if it wasn't Dead Rising, I'd be using different weapons for everybody. But since it is Dead Rising, I can basically use anything less than a machete. But the ultimate goal is to get a machete for well, before we end the game, everyone has to have a machete through zombie kills. That was really nice, though. Those two path fights, when you get that 8th hit when he runs away, if the screen doesn't lag, that counts as extra. Oh, that's good, Chris. Always nice when you have a good day. I know a lot of times work doesn't allow days to be nice. Hey, Brawley, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. All right, give me my machete. That might be George. That is George. And he happens to be one of our others. So we'll just do that. And now it's back to zombie killing. Hey, Born, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Only about 15 minutes. Yeah, Jason is not a fan of the knife. Less of a fan of the machete, which will hopefully be showing up shortly. Alright, let's... Hey, Chrissy. Skip the crow. Hey, Tarp, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yep, we just started about 15 minutes ago. We are currently in the middle of a Three Stooges and Dead Rising challenge where I have to get a machete from zombie kills with my Three Stooge counselors. And we've got it with 2 of them now. Oh, George moved over there. Which is good because Laura is also in the line of fire here. As much as we'd like to let Laura eat it, I need more cabin fights. There's the knife. Okay. Yep, he's attacking Laura. I don't think we'll be able to get all of our... We'll be able to get the full machete by the time Laura's dead, but... We can let her sit. Beep, beep. I should probably be counting these hits. I mean, these kills. Yep, that was probably the crow. Laura's fine. Hey, Kyoto, welcome in. Thanks for the jump scare. Holy buckets! Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Tarp. Much appreciated. Enjoy the Crispin Glover dance. Yeah, I always try to, like, even if I can't can't stream any other time during the week, I always try to do Friday the 13th at least once a week. I mean, that's what my whole YouTube channel is basically primarily built around. And you don't want to get rusty at it. Maybe I've played this enough where I wouldn't have to worry about getting super rusty. Rats. But you never know. Zelda 1 went surprisingly well. It ended up coming in really well at the end. I was expecting things to go pretty poorly because I made a mode combination where it was going to be a lot more difficult, but it ended up working out really well. I think once go mode hit, it was really quick. There we go. Alright, George is not in great shape, but uh-oh. Thank you, zombie. Right, so I guess we're gonna finish this with, George will be our stooge for the rest of day one. And he's really just a dentist that's trying to promote good dental hygiene in Crystal Lake. With the Dead Rising challenge, we can only use machete or lower, and we have to get our machetes from killing zombies. So I can't use a torch in this one. That wasn't good. Okay. Before we do that, I think there's a vitamin up here that I'd like to grab. Did I get this already? I must have. Biscuits. George could really use some vitamins. Especially since I was really hoping to follow Jason a little more on path fights. I could get the sweater. I'm considering it for day 2. Just because that would make, well... See, day 2, I'd want to get it with Debbie. Because day 3, I can just follow Jason with Mark. And hopefully not jump into a knife. Though fighting Pamela with a slow counselor is a very big problem. Actually, let's go this way because there are vitamins down here. Because I would like to do it that way, but I have to use Debbie against Pamela, especially on like day 2 and 3. That could be a very big problem because you can't move. A lot of the Pamela fight is moving side to side, so you're staying far enough ahead of her. And you can't really do that with a slow counselor. There's nobody there. No, it's not enough time. There should still be, there should be a vitamin over in this area. I don't think I got both of them. There we go. Uh-oh. That's bad. Vitamin? Nope. So now I gotta be really careful not to have George die on a path fight. Did I get this vitamin yet? Looks like it. Yeah, these crows probably don't have very good memories of what I'm doing in Crystal Lake. Right now, I'm waiting for Jason to attack the kids. I mean, I could go to Mark and have Mark use a cure on George. That's probably smarter. Try Jason turns 80. You'd still be better than Michael Myers and Halloween Ends. Alright, there we go. Come on. Okay, you're just not gonna come out, Buddy Crow? Just made it. I say, where are my zombies here? I was thinking, my brain was saying that it was the counselor getting attacked and they start taking damage at 40, but you're fine on kids. They have till 30 seconds. He almost did get a lucky shot in there. I mean, if I get hit on a day 1 cabin fight and my counselor dies, I deserve to have to restart that. I want to stay off the path. So we're almost done with day 1. There we go. Actually, is there anyone in the cave loop? Chrissy, okay. So Jason will be heading over there. We'll have to start bringing George over there now. Hey, and Turbulent, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Enjoy the drainage, Born. Yeah, I mean, I was not a big fan of RZ2, but Halloween Ends was just absolute garbage. It was barely a Halloween movie. If I ever opened a restaurant in Crystal Lake, or well, like if they're like in a city called Crystal Lake or a town called Crystal Lake, I would definitely have someone, probably me because it's fun, wearing a Jason costume and roaming around the restaurant. Okay, so next one will be Fight to the Death. And perfect. There was, yeah, that was, a couple people that worked in the restaurant got killed there, I think. In the movie, not in real life. Don't remember much about that movie because I absolutely hated it. I've only watched it, I think, twice. Alright, we just need him to attack Chrissy, and that'll be the end of day one. We are 24 machetes away. Oh, phew. I saw the zombie leaving the screen, like a zombie walking the other way, and I thought Jason was coming up, and if Jason popped out and we got into a path fight, here that was a fight to the death, George would be so incredibly dead. There we go. Let's take it a little bit easy here. All right, we're good. Hey, GamePro, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. That is a great combination. I wonder, like, having that name, did people comment on Friday the 13th to you when you were growing up? I think you have to look at how, like, for me, like, Halloween 3, I don't really consider it a Halloween movie. If you look at it as a standalone, it's fine, but yeah, as a Halloween movie, you kind of have to have Michael Myers. But, like, as far as Halloween goes, too, there's just... the overwhelming majority of the franchise is just... I don't really like them. I love 1, 2, and 4. H2O was okay. 2017 had a great ending. But, like, other than that, there's most of the Halloween movies I don't really care for. And we're gonna try to grab a few vitamins with Debbie. I really want to go and try to get the sweater. But I feel like that would end up doing more harm than good. Because she's just so slow. How did he get to the kids already? Where am I going? Okay, we're going this way, I guess. Oh, that's right. We were leaving. Come on, zombie. Oh, like a 1/10 of a second away. Yeah, there is that commercial. So like I think technically, it doesn't. Is it Jamie Lee Curtis that's plays one of the voices on a speaker in Halloween 3, or was that Nancy or PJ? That was a terrible dodge. Way too early. So Debbie's already in terrible shape. Wow. Day 3 with Mark is going to be so much nicer. When I can just follow Jason and throw machetes at him. Here we go. We've got this very nice, at least we can walk this way. Not to be confused with, that Aerosmith. Is that? Dick Warlock was a great Michael. Hard to top Nick Castle for me just because he was the original. Granted, that doesn't really, I guess, mean a whole lot because Kane is my favorite Jason, and he was not the original there. Well, Steve Dash was very good too. I think he did more than Warrington Gillette did in Friday 2, if I remember right. There we go. It was Aerosmith, okay. Yeah, Debbie only has one can of diet juice. She needs a lot more. Actually, let's see. Is there anyone else on the forest route? Okay, Laura is on the forest route. Hey, Doc, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Freddy vs. Jason, that was Ken Kersinger, I believe. So we're gonna wait here. Yep, Nancy Loomis was also, or Nancy Keys, Nancy Loomis, if that's how you pronounce it. She was Tom Atkins' ex-wife in Halloween 3, too. She was in so many of those movies. Oh, not a problem? Jason, stop being so angry. It's a lot faster if you do the slow move, if you're just moving slowly. There we go. Especially since each cabin fight is only that's only 2 bars per cabin fight. Forgot how slow this was when you can only do cabin fights, even if it is with a machete. Okay, so can we kick her out? And yes, perfect. We've kicked Laura out of the cabin, and now Jason will attack her again as he runs down the line, and we can get another 2 bars of his health gone. And I guess I'm lucky the game gave me 1 usable counselor in Mark. It's like I always just wanted to see Kane and Robert together as Freddy and Jason, but alas, that will not happen. Jason, you really need to slow down. You're very angry at Debbie for some reason. There we go. Hey Evan, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. The Nightmare game is great. I think this one is, personally, I think this one's better than Nightmare, but Nightmare is very good. Wait. Go, quicker. Yes. Hey Biceps, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I did like the Game Boy Color Revisited. It had a few issues that knocked it a bit for me, mainly you need another way into the lake from the other side of camp, or they need to make your timer a little long. So if you're in the cave or something when Jason attacks the kids, it's not basically just a bad luck game over because you're not going to get to the kids in time. Or they need like a way out of the cave that goes over closer to the lake. Oh, this is the large cabin. Like, why can't I go to the map? Okay, I think Kane still does some motion capture stuff. Okay, I want to say, I know he did the 2017 game. Did they tap him for the Halloween game too? Is there a vitamin over here that I didn't get? Look at that movement by Debbie. I wouldn't mind seeing CJ Graham. CJ Graham was fine, but I've never actually watched the Nightmare on Elm Street remake because I read about what they did with Nancy's character in that, and I did not like it. Like what they did with Nancy. Nancy is sacred to me. She's my favorite final girl ever. Hey Gordon, hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, I love Friday too. 6 is my favorite Friday movie. It followed closely by 2, and then 3. Big fan of Ginny. Alright, scoot to the side a little bit. That's 6. Alright, 7. Yeah, I don't think the I'm your boyfriend line now today line, I don't know if that would play today. That was so creepy though. And Heather Langenkamp just nailed like the absolute like shock and disgust in just the eyes. Uh-oh. Beautiful. I feel like the answer to that would have to be 6, because 6 is the only one where there's actually kids at the camp. Like, none of the other ones had kids. Jason X is so good. I know most people disagree with that, but I loved it. It made me laugh a lot, and not in like the cringe, this is terrible way, in the this is actually funny way. Wait a minute, so can we kick, where do we, okay, perfect. If we kick Mark out, he goes that way. Yeah, I think the tongue combined with the line was just so incredibly off the wall. That's what we needed. Okay, wait, we just want one zombie left. Uh-oh. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, like Jason X, they didn't try to be too serious or too cute with it. They knew what they were doing, and they leaned into it instead of trying to make it some big fancy serious movie. I haven't seen a 2010 Nightmare. I did love a new Nightmare though. I think a new Nightmare might have actually been the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie that I saw. Because I was all about Friday the 13th when I was younger. Never seen Just 10 of Us. Actually, I haven't even heard of that. So what happens if we kick Mark out again? Perfect. So we're just gonna keep kicking Jason down the line. What? You were not still supposed to be there. Wait, Mark moved? Mark, you jerk! Are you trying to get Debbie killed? Uh-oh. Get back in the cave! Think it's safe? That was really close. If I would have ran into him there on the path, it would have been very... Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh, skin of the teeth. Okay, we're kind of in no man's land here. I'm trying to avoid having any kids die. So that's why I'm cutting this so close. I mean, I know it's not a requirement of these. I don't have to save all the kids. I just like to. Okay, come on, Curl. Quick, quick, quick. We can't wait anymore. 33 seconds. Jason's gonna pop out and make me use a vitamin. Nope. Yes! Oh, that was incredible. I thought I might have it, but then like, nope, if it's 33, even for a 1/10 of a second, Jason will pop out. But we made it just in time. He was gunning for Debbie. And he got her there because of a terrible dodge. Really glad I grabbed that cave vitamin. Hey Jason, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Welcome in Underground. Hope your Wednesday's going well. He was just at the cave loop. He's going through the forest. Yeah, Debbie had to use every ounce of her non-running speed. Oh boy. Okay, so is there anyone... Chrissy's on his path? Mark. Okay, Mark. As long as Mark stays. Mark messed all of this up by moving. And I mean, counselors do, they move positions every 150 seconds. Vitamin? Nope. That you're moving on the overworld, so Mark could be moving again any second. I mean, if he does, he'll just go to the next cabin, but ideally he'll stay and then Chrissy will stay and we'll get 2 more cabin fights. Perfect. Maybe even 3 if I can follow him into the large cabin. That would be ideal, because that... No, I don't know if that would end day 2. Okay, I know where he is. Two, 3. Dodged way too early there. Alright, I think if we can get him in the large cabin, we can finish the day. Why isn't the buzzer? Okay, there it is. Let's see, why isn't the buzzer going off? Hey, Duke, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's like, I really need that buzzer. Yeah, I don't know if they do... like, if they do all-out gore with Friday or not. I feel like that, I mean, Halloween Ends did, so I'm guessing they'd probably have it be definitely something more gory than... well, it'd definitely be more graphic than the 80s. Because you're not having the movies get cut and everything for, like, an extra half a second of... like, blood or someone sliding down a door like they did with Friday the 13th 2. Okay, so now we're... oh wait, no, we gotta run here. Made it. Okay, perfect. I've got, I think, 3 hits to work with, maybe? Maybe 2? Definitely 2. So then day 3 is gonna be a lot better. I just have to... well, I don't know, maybe... I gotta be careful with Mark. Because I could downgrade my machete and have to get another one. And you don't want to end up in a path fight against Jason where you're trying to dodge a knife and him. I think Mark has 1 vitamin. But he's fast enough where we can get the rest of them in the forest, assuming I remember how to get through there. There we go. Yeah, I haven't seen Scream 7 yet. That's a good first 8 movie. Alright, so Mark, he's going to be going into the North Forest. Well, actually, if I run into him in the North Forest, it's really not that big of a deal. We've got Mark. He's the one that we can dodge with. We already got this vitamin, I believe. Yep. Up. Left, then we go right. Assuming I remember this, and we go up again. And this one we just go all the way around. We avoid those knives because they're mean. Hold on, kids, we'll be right there. And boom! We are in and out in record, well, not record time, but we're in and out. We'll wait till 43 passes. We're gonna take advantage of the one thing that Mark has, that's the rowing, well, the one thing he's better than Chrissy at. Hey, Scal, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. And we saved all the kids. Mark has 7 vitamins. I picked up 6 there, but we had 1 earlier. Yeah, we're trying... I mean, if one of them dies, it doesn't end the run or anything. I choose to try to keep them all alive. Holy biscuits. We're 50... This has been an incredibly long run. Like, we're almost an hour in already. Yeah, I think the only vitamin left is over... Or did I pick up the one that was over by the cave? Not that it really matters. Okay, so Jason goes to the... cave route next. Whoops. Was not expecting him to be there that quickly, but that's good. 1 more fight. 1. Unfortunately, we're not going to probably be able to get to 9. 3. Well, maybe the machete flies pretty good. 4. 5. If you get to 9, you'll take away 3 of his bars of health. Nope, Machete is a little bit slow. Uh-oh, there's a knife here, though. There we go, that was 9. I didn't want to try to avoid him there with that machete sitting in the way, though. I mean, that knife. So unfortunately, that cost 2 Jason hugs, which is 7 bars of damage instead of 5. But still. 2, 3, 4. I almost was going to do a long dodge there, but then at the last second I remembered, wait, I am terrible at long. I don't know what it is about him holding the machete that makes me so much worse at long dodging. Like, I can usually, like, go through an entire 7-hit battle getting hit once, maybe, if he's not using... ult beans. Okay, get that knife off the screen. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, the screen started scrolling, so that won't register the extra hit. Awesome. This is what you like. You get these extra you get all these extra path fights in. I mean, they're only 2 bars each fight, but... Nice. Stream elements, why do you do that? Uh-oh. I was worried this was going to get into a fight to the death. I should have made sure to pick up those extra knives. I mean, I should be fine with fights to the death. I've got plenty of vitamins, even if I end up stuck. Like, just mashing. Let's see, mashing would be 24 hits. Roughly. Maybe 27. At most 30, and I can do 30 with a full health bar. But with 7 vitamins, you lose so much time in between hits. I should have chased him to the left and went into cabin fights there, but oh well. Yeah, he was not very pleased. Ooh, I did forget this vitamin. Perfect. Alright, so if we wait between these trees, if there's no one else in the cabins, we will get a Jason fight here. And if this is not the fight to the death, we just run to the left and we count to tree number 4. The last tree before the cave, and then we'll get another fight there, hopefully with a zombie to let us know where he is. Nope, this is the fight to the death. Whoops. So it's gonna be like 45 minutes to finish the first run of the night, but... yeah, Jason could definitely use some of these vitamins, but Mark is hogging them all. 8 vitamins in his pocket for when the police finally arrive. Yeah, he's been letting in too many goals. Uh-oh. What am I doing? I've spent so much more time on day 3 path fights, where these are just, they're so pleasant. Like, even when he gets really angry, I don't even have to really think anymore. I just react to what he's doing. That is such a nice stage to get to. Thanks for the GGs, Brawley, Kyoto, Chris. So let's get the wheel up right away and find out what our next spins are going to be, because that took a long time. Oh yeah, we beat Jason a lot in the 2017 game. Hey Atleo, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Thanks for the good luck. No map. Would help if I typed that correctly. Right, I love No Map. Great category. I hope they still do make a sequel. No Map and Deadeye. I'm trying to think if I want to, if this is... So what we'll do here, I will try Random Counselor for the first attempt, and if it doesn't work, we'll pick probably Chrissy for the second one. But I'd like to at least try Random Counselor here. So we've got No Map. And we've got Deadeye. Dead Rising, Deadeye. Move No Map over. Now maybe this could just give me Mark or Chrissy. And then we wouldn't have to worry about it. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? It's George. That is not useful. But if I screw it up once, we'll swap to Chrissy for the second one. But I want to at least try it. That's not a good spot for George. Yeah, we used to kill Jason all the time. Well, not all the time. I was never really that good at the combat piece. I was more of the go find stuff, go distract Jason running between houses. You know, I think it sucks for whoever that counselor is. I looked at the map. That's not gonna count as my one for George. We won't count that one. That is not George's fault. That is all me. I do know exactly where Jason is right now. Mike? I went the wrong way. We're gonna let this counselor die. And we're going to use this as a head start to get the torch. Yeah, I love the 2017 game. Every Sunday night, I'd play with the guys from, well, not every, but most Sunday nights, I'd play with the guys from the Halloween-verse. If you're on Twitter, give the Halloween-verse a follow. They're still, the account there is still very active. Yeah, hopefully it's Laura. We'll find out at the end of the day. Yeah, I forgot that I was a backer on that. I should have realized that because I remember playing the beta, but I never actually unlocked Savini Jason for myself. So I could have been playing with Savini Jason the whole time, and I just never did. And I was really annoyed about that. I could have been using Savini. Oh, not a problem, Born? That is definitely more important. Anything real life is more important. Yeah, I know that there's rumors of the new Friday game and everything, and I would be perfectly content if the new Friday game was just a reskin of that. Like, they wouldn't even have to update the graphics. Just give me the exact same game. He's got to be in the cave loop. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really want out of it. Is I just want the exact same game that we had in 2017. I mean, you can still have it available. It's not here, that's... But it's kind of... like, you have to get a modded copy for PC, and... Okay, if he is not over here... I am thoroughly confused. Okay. He is here. Now this is the hard part though. Cabin fights. Perfect. Yeah, I wish they wouldn't have shut that. I mean, yeah, I know the lawsuit kind of ruined everything, but... Okay, you're good. Oh, your hair looks so cute.
I did it.
You did it yourself?
Yeah.
You gonna have a good night?
Yeah.
No tummy bubbles tonight?
Probably.
Oh, she came down to say hi.
No, I'm not. I'm going back.
You're going, well, you want to come here and say hi?
No.
No, that was my oldest daughter. She actually came down. Love you. She was over at a friend's house and I wanted her to come down and say goodnight. And she did. I don't have to worry about that with you though. You always come down. Hey, get a good night's sleep, sweetie. Oh, you have stuff on you.
It's just chapstick.
All right, love you.
Love you too, Mama.
Hey, say hello.
Hi.
All right, see you tomorrow. Oh, welcome in Dimension X. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. I mean, Texas Chainsaw was... Well, I guess I have it, but I've never actually bothered playing it. We're not even going to do the 8th hit.
I got a day of evil.
Thanks for the bidet of evil fun. I love that line. Oh, George is too slow. We didn't get the battle over at the 4th tree. Perfect, we still made it here though. We're only gonna do 7 hits. Beans! That's a big problem. I can't get another torch. How to... I can't get another axe either. Yeah, it'd be nice if they at least let you do like peer-to-peer or something like that. Oh geez, this is gonna be a cabin fight to the death. Where I can't miss any shots. Oh no, it's not. Shouldn't have thrown that. How to do this? I can't look at the map. Well, let's see if we even get out of day 1 here. That was such a good setup, too. And then the knife had to spawn right there. Not yet, but Pamela is not something I want to do when I can't miss a throw. Because it's very likely that I'll miss it. Like, if it wasn't Deadeye, I'd definitely go straight to Pamela and grab a machete. But since it is Deadeye, going there just seems like you're asking to miss. Actually, I think I would technically, well, I mean, I can make up my own rules as I go here. And I could just get, I'll just get a torch with someone else and pass it to George. And I just won't fight Jason with anyone else. Oh, and Chrissy's dead. George is way over there. So I guess we're gonna get a torch with Mark. Then we can pass that to George, and then George will have another one. I think there was a... should be a key over here. Is this where I got the knife of the Killer Clowns game? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that in so long. Like, I own it, never touched it, never played it. Wait, did I look at the map between days? I looked at the map between days. Okay, so I guess we're resetting that anyway. Now this one I said if we... well, no, I screwed up the map. I'm gonna try it with George again. Okay, this time we're not gonna get that evil knife. Let's see, wait, we're over here. We want to go to the left. Well, this is right. We're gonna collect these extra knives. I mean, I probably could tape... well, the problem was, like, there, I looked between days. I was so focused on the Deadeye portion that I completely disregarded that there was anything else. It's like, I'm using George, it's Deadeye. Did I ever get the first torch note? I did. Right, based on how long it took for Jason to attack, I am going to make the assumption that he is in the cave loop. Labyrinth would be awesome. Oh, perfect. So we've still got 30 seconds before Jason does what he's gonna do. So hopefully I can get through all of this before Jason gets to the kids. This is the one where it doesn't really matter what direction we go. Perfect, we'll just turn around. Should have 2 more. That goes into a cabin. If there's 2 up paths, it goes into a cabin. If there's 2 down, it goes into another section. Well, it goes out. Or if there's 2 ups, it can take you deeper into the forest. Now I gotta remember the whole Deadeye portion. We cannot miss a throw. So don't throw a torch at one of these zombies. I'm gonna assume he's on the forest route next. Killer Clowns calls the April map fiasco. Well, just hope I don't miss a throw here, because these cabin fights are not gimmies. Like, normally I'd try 3, but I'm stopping at 2 there. Alright. Now, holding my hand up, we are not going to risk throwing a torch at a crow or something. I believe he's going into the forest. This would actually be really nice. And it's not Chrissy that died this time. I can't even look at the map to see who died between days. That was really close. What am I doing? Just say we're just gonna wait for Jason to back up again, because I didn't like the side-to-side movement there. But I think here... Chug, chug, chug. See, there you can miss because he doesn't exist. He's flashing. We're looking down. Right, and he's on the forest route. That is not the cabin I was hoping he'd... Wait. Where the heck am I? Okay, I know where I am. Actually, this is good. I'm just gonna do 7. He should come right back here after he goes to that cabin. Yep. Probably shouldn't have done the 8th hit there. What? There's another vitamin here. Can I beat him out of the... Can I beat him to... Yes, we can. There we go. See how quickly that is when you're in the right spot and you have a torch? Alright, so Jason is heading back to the kids. Wait, what? I came in over there. We need to go to the left. No, we don't. We need to go to the right. I think I just let Jason get too far ahead. Oh, nope. Wait, what? Okay, no, we're fine. And it would have been nice to get a fight with him. Should not have done that 8th. Would have been nice to get that fight in the forest so we could have ended the game here. Why am I taking this into the cabin here? We're gonna long dodge. That's the only way I can reliably do this without missing. I should just do a path fight here, but... Oh well, we'll still finish this. It was close. I could have easily finished that if I would have just been willing to go wait. But I wasn't willing to go wait. So we ended up missing one throw. Oh well. Failed challenge, but it was still a good one. 8:26, we still got time. Number 1. We just did no map. Let's respin that. Thanks, Chris. Last one still. Okay, so this one. The random counselor generator is going to pick our last one standing. Thanks for the GG's fun, Atleo, Kyoto. Afraid of the dark. Okay, that is a big nothing burger. Alright, so we have last one standing. We'll move this over. And then we'll pick our counselor. Who will be the last one standing? Who is our survival that's afraid of the dark? We need a K in there. And our last one standing is... You've got to be kidding me. I hate this. Thanks, Kat. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Why? Angel, welcome in. Hope your Wednesday's going well. Why did I let the game pick? And why did I let the random thing pick? This is so wrong. Okay, so Laura's way over here. So the first thing we gotta do is kill everybody else. And then it's just Laura. Why? This is Laura appreciation right here.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
That is Laura appreciation. Oh, and he's even attacking Laura. Actually, I mean, I would love to accidentally fail twice, but I can't intentionally do that. I'm too much of a perfectionist. Okay, we got 40 seconds until we start getting passive damage. Debbie, get back here. You're too slow. I probably should have done this with Chrissy first, because I think he'll run off when there's only 2 counselors left. At least that's how it worked in the, when I was doing low percent. Yeah, this is incredibly painful. Nope, he's still attacking. So we might run into a problem here, where I end up starting with, like, where Laura ends up appearing, like, where Jason is right there. when I spawn in with Laura here. And if he's right there, you can't dodge. Okay, we're just gonna get out of the way. Wait, last one standing. I mean, afraid of the dark. You know, it would have been a lot easier if I did this part first, because then I would have had a lot more zombies to kill everybody with. There we go. I was just about to start running her into zombies. Okay, he should be in there by now. Alright, we're in the clear now. He can't run into us. Thanks for the jump scare, Atleo. Oh yeah, Laura's, she looks like she's trying so hard, but she just can't jump because she fails at everything. Pretty sure I already got a key, but... Gotta watch out too, if I get too far ahead, there's wolves! I mean, I can't even do a vitamin, like a mass vitamin pickup. Well, I mean, I guess I could, but you're risking getting hit by wolves. Let's see, 2 vitamins should be plenty. Even with Laura's terrible throwing arm. Alright, here we go. That was actually really close. She was 1 bar away from dying. Ninja Guy, welcome in. Yes, exactly. Hope you're having a good pause and look up at the ceiling, trying to remember what day it is. Wednesday? Why? Well, these kids are toast. I should have anti-Laura shirts. Oh wait, dark. Yeah, we're just gonna reset that. Can't get another torch, we're not doing that again. I keep forgetting about making it dark. Okay, so Laura's here, that's a much better place. Gotta remember, dark. That's a good one where Sonic and Robotnik team up against the true evil that is Laura. This'll actually make zombie kills significantly faster. Well, Diet Laura could actually pop up. Oh, he's attacking Laura again. No, we want to go to the left. Like, Diet Laura could show up, because if I spin the... Like, if I'm doing wheel spin... not wheel spins, if I'm letting the bot pick my random counselor... I know, to me, he was always Robotnik. I don't know when Eggman became the thing, but... Geez, zombies, you're so slow at this. Okay, Mark is there. Okay, he's moved on from Laura. No one else is in a good spot. Yeah, I don't know what his first name is. Eggman could, for all I know, be his first name. I don't have the Sonic lore down. Ivo is his name? I remember Sonic always called him Robotnik, I think, in the cartoon. Alright. Sorry, Chrissy. This pains me almost as much as it probably pains you. There we go. Okay, now we can start playing. Gonna grab the 2 vitamins here. Because we're not gonna be able to actually grab 2 vitamins and maybe grab a couple knives too. Problem is, if I get too close, I could end up getting into a path fight with him. Okay, we're fine. We're just gonna have to let this batch of kids go. And grab this vitamin. We're gonna go get our torch. Really? You give me a key that's that far back? Okay, so we should get our 4th vitamin on the way over to the other side. Actually, 5th. Assuming I can even make it there in time. That's a pretty big hike to the other side of the lake. Gotta be really careful about that knife. Okay, we made it. There we go. Yeah, she can run fast, but that's about... She even takes 5 kills to get item spawns because items hate her. Okay, so he's, I believe, on the forest route now. Yeah, Laura's also got she's got Mark's throwing arm, so her throwing arm is completely terrible. So that's another way she's, like, Chrissy is, at least for the way I play, Chrissy is by far the best, because she's got the speed, she's got the jump, and she's got the throwing arm. Whereas Mark can't throw, but he can row fast, and to me, having a good throwing arm is a lot more important than rowing speed. So I believe he will be coming out here. There we go. Yeah, you'd think he'd be able... why am I'm trying to look down. Okay, I think we can do this quick enough. That throwing speed definitely greater than rowing. Alright, so... I believe if we just wait here then... he should run. Is it between these two trees? Yep. There we go. So that one was a little faster. I think we got time for another one. The leather has betrayed us. Thanks for the GGs, Chris, Brawley, Kyoto, Jacob. Not sure if I said it earlier. Welcome in, Jacob. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. All right, I think we got time for another one. Thanks for the GGs, Angel, Scal. Midnight Sun. Okay, this one does not play nicely with a lot of others. So this we might have to only do Mark or Chrissy. We already did Dead Rising. Can't do all items with Midnight Sun because you have to get the flashlight. Well, you can do that. I don't like it, but you can do it. Midnight Sun and NES Advantage. That's the wrong scene. Okay, so let's unplug the dog bone and plug in this, the NES Advantage. Yeah, I don't know. I still call him Ganon. I don't think I'll ever say Ganondorf. Oh, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? I love the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Alright, and we need one other thing. Who are we playing as? Is that even possible? Yeah, I think with the... See, Debbie can't do path... The slow counselors can't do path fights. So it's got to be either Mark or Chrissy. Because Midnight Sun means we can't... It can't get to be night. Or can't get to be dusk. Okay, Chrissy. So yeah, we can't do... This combination can't be done unless you're using a much better counselor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill everybody else. And once everybody else is dead, then we can go about... Well, we'll kill everyone but 2. Because 2 is fight to the death territory. So I guess we'll save... We'll keep Mark around here. Just because he's a little faster if I need to get a backup torch. Backup torch is still risky because you're entering and leaving cabins so much. I thought that I liked the Zelda Zelda with the Zelda cartoon was every Friday. And I like that a lot more than the Mario cartoons. I wonder if the Zelda cartoon still holds up. Yeah, and they had the Nintendo cereal where you could get like it came in like 2 smaller bags. I think the Mario had like an orange like orange pieces, orange flavors in it, and Zelda had grape or something if I remember right. That was the most excited I ever was to eat a cereal. I don't remember the Captain N Zelda crossover. But I don't remember much about Captain N either. Other than how ridiculous, like... I feel like Captain N would not hold up today. Alright, so we're gonna try this here. This should be 4 cabin entries. Oh, it's on Tubi? I could definitely watch that. Gonna grab the extra knife. So we should be at 4 cabin entries when we get the torch. And then day 2 is gonna be easy. There it is. Because we're not gonna have to worry about really hitting night or anything like that. Captain Planet? Let's see if I can sneak the vitamin. Yes. Alright, so we're good. Wait, why am I trying to dodge here? You know what? We're gonna risk it. I know he's on the forest route next. This is probably a bad idea. I don't know if I can do this much precision dodging with the NES advantage. G.I. Joe was great stuff. Uh-oh. Slow down, you jerk. Gotta take advantage of him moving slowly as much as possible. At least this isn't the quick shot. That one is a lot worse than the NES advantage. Maybe that, well, I don't have, the wheel doesn't choose quick shot as much. It chooses NES advantage a lot, so I get a lot more practice with this. Oh, you met Sergeant Slaughter in real life? He was always one of my favorite G.I. Joe figures that I had, even though both of his thumbs came off. Nothing to it. I can't even remember Mother Brain's voice. Yeah, Snake Eyes, Captain Gridiron, Rock and Roll, everyone but Blizzard that was in the NES game. And then my personal favorite as a kid was Dial Tone. Don't even remember what that one looked like. Just remember that he was my favorite. Alright, Mark, we need you to leave. We can't kick Mark out. Everyone else is dead. Okay, I was gonna say, if I ended up running into Jason there, like on a door block. Hey all, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck, and thank you so much for the Gigantify Freddy. Much appreciated. Really should play the Nightmare game one of these days again. It's not 9 o'clock yet. I think we can do one more. That one was really quick. It's gonna give Immortal or Stone Only now. I can already tell. Thanks to the GG's Angel, Kyoto, Atleo. Okay, last one's... We'll actually do a repeat of Last One Standing here. Because that can be very quick. Wasn't that the combination I had before? Was it Last One Standing and No Map? Or was it No Map... Or was it No Map and Deadeye? We'll spin that again. I don't want to get two that we've already done. It was Deadeye and No Map. Last One Standing and No Moving Left. Well, this one again, this is another one where... Well, maybe we don't need to use a fast counselor. My kids actually still play with Boppets. We got one for them for a car ride, and they absolutely loved it. This is going to be an interesting one. Especially like if this gets a slow counselor, I think I have to, at this point in the night, I have to reset slow counselors. Because I can't be walking laps around the map with someone slow. Idea. Okay. Last One Standing does not say when I have to kill everybody. No, I wanted that. So I'm gonna hope Jason attacks some of the other counselors here. And gives me time to get a torch with George. Perfect. Unfortunately, we're gonna be walking all the way around here because I did not start at a place where I could get a knife. be very careful about the knife spawn. Well, actually, the knife could still spawn behind like that. Okay, if this is just gonna keep giving me back... There we go. I say I can't keep doing back spawn knives like this. I've never played Goonies 2, but I've watched Professor Retro play it quite a bit. Professor Retro is like the Goonies 2 master. Okay, so he's on the cave loop. I probably should have grabbed that key. Oh, we'll grab this one. Because I'm going to have to go to the torch cabin. And then we're going to have to walk all the way around again. Oh, I love Rest On. That was like my go-to game when I'd go to arcades. I actually have it on it was a PS2 disc that had a bunch of arcade games. Oh yeah, Slack is he was on a hiking trip, I think. I'll actually probably be meeting Slack in a couple weeks. What's up, dog? Hurr! He's coming down to Midwest, and I'm going up to I'm meeting them at Chaser's house. Vitamin? Stop spawning them behind me. Stupid game. Well, I knew that's why I went the "hurr" after, because that used to be like a go-to joke of mine. I loved it. Never gets old. Tato, that was it. Yeah, that's right, it had Bubble Bobble on it. I never played Addams Family Values, but I loved the original Addams Family. I rented that on Game Gear all the time and on NES. Well, Mark is in a great spot here. We're just gonna plow right through the zombies. Okay, so he's attacking Chrissy right now. I can't actually... I gotta be careful here. I can't follow the zombies, so I just kind of gotta stand still. So we're not even gonna... We're not gonna touch anything here. He's still attacking Chrissy. While we wait, we'll just get a drink. Yeah, that bugged the crap out of me too, Angel. I was actually talking to 8-Bit Steve probably about a year ago, because 8-Bit Steve he knows a lot about Addams Family. And as soon as I found out he knew that game really well, I was like, there's a door just to the left of the stairs. Is there a way to get into it? And he wasn't aware of one. Yep, gotta Michael Jackson that. I've never seen Addams Family Pinball. They have a Nightmare? Of course they have a Nightmare on Elm Street pinball. Alright, so now we can just stand right here. Jason will eventually show up. Yeah, I want to know what that door is supposed to lead to, even. Like, does that go to the gondola? Come on, Jason. You're making me really tempted to finish this in a cabin fight. I'm sure there's got to be someone that hacked it somewhere. That's right, it's in the library. You have to do the music note. There we go. Wow, Jason backed up so much that I didn't have to use a single vitamin. Wait, that was only day 1? I thought that was day 3. I mean, that was day 2. Well, the kids could be problematic then. Vitamin? Anybody? Was he on the forest route there, or was he on the cave route? Why am I going this way? I don't remember if he was on the forest or the cave. I want to say he was on the forest. So I guess I'll wait here for like 30 seconds. And if I don't see him, I'm gonna have to start heading back to the kids. Yeah, I don't want to wait any longer. I have to make sure one kid stays alive. And George is just so slow. Hey Target, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Like, yeah, one wrong turn means I'm taking an extra lap and the kids are toast. I mean, could still oh. This is not good. George, I don't know if I can, wait, no, we can cheat the system. I was gonna wait there, get a fight with Jason there to end day 2, and then go, like, worry about trying to get to him on day 3 at the start, but it's very likely that when day 3 starts, I'm gonna be stuck in a place where like I can't get to Jason to the lake in 60 seconds without moving left. But if I go here and we end day 2 here on the lake, then I'm gonna have a minute 55 seconds left to get around and get back to the point where I can save the kids. So this is the play. This is how we need to do it. I mean, technically I can move left in cabins, I just choose not to. Even though right dodging is awkward and wrong. The no moving left is mainly just for the map. Yeah, George is already winded. I really like this decision, though, to end day 2 here instead of starting day 3 with him being attacked and only having a minute to try to get George all the way over there. Like, even if he starts in the top right cabin in the cave loop, I don't know if George can make it there even if you can move right. Like, if George is in the cave loop, then you can't just turn left to get to the dock. You've got to go right and either go all the way around the lake loop, or you have to go into the right entrance in the lake and then go all the way around the lake, like clockwise, to make it to the kids without going left. So there's very few cabins where George can start, where day 2 is where getting to him before he kills the kids is possible. And I don't have another batch of kids to work with here. George's speed and my inability to press left for this have caused the death of a lot of these children. Shelly would be, it would be so cool if they had Shelly in this. Alright, here we go. Would it have worked? This probably would have been fine, because we just go to the left, we go up, and then we go all the way around to the right of the lake. So this would have worked, probably. So we're just going to go hang out at the other side of the lake. And we're going to wait for him to get there. We're not going to jump. We're going to take it very easy. Should have more than enough vitamins to clear this fight. And then we'll stand right here, except for jumping that. Now we're not even going to press, we're not even going to hold the D-pad. This weekend, my wife is taking our youngest daughter up to go for her mom's birthday, and I'm staying here with our oldest. Ooh, what Gundam model? Yep, this is Georgie Porgy. Come on, Jason. Oh wow, already killed 60 zombies. That's primarily just been standing here tossing a torch. George actually has the good throwing arm here. Notice how his goes in more of a line drive like Chrissy's does instead of that slow arc like Laura and Mark. Because feels like it's been more than a minute 55. There we go. Got him. You'd think they'd be able to smell Jason. He can't smell great. Well, we actually like Paul here. Paul is the one you want to see in the any % speedrun. Because if Paul is in the bottom middle cabin, you got the right seed. That's actually why we hate Laura, because if she's in the bottom middle cabin, then you have a Laura seed and her throwing arm costs you 4 seconds. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto, Brawly, Chris, Target. And that worked out pretty well there. Got almost 2 hours on the dot. It's a little after 9, so I can still get to bed at a decent hour. Thanks for the GG's Born, Dimension X. G for George. And I do have the one of our dogs is named George, not after this character, but he is named George. And Freddy is named after one Frederick Krueger. But I suppose I should call it here for the night so I can try to get to bed at a decent time. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. Hopefully, I'll be able to be back tomorrow and or Friday. No guarantees on that. But I'd like, because Saturday night probably won't work very well because my wife and youngest daughter are have to get up at like 5:30 to leave. And that means I have to get up early and make sure I'm upstairs and everything. So that probably won't work that well, but we'll try it. Hopefully tomorrow, or if not that Friday. I'd love to get a double rando in this weekend. So yeah, we'll hopefully see everyone next time. Hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep, and watch out for Laura because she is much worse than Jason. And for those of you on Twitch, we are